Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here, or Airborne 80, depending on which channel you're watching it on. So this is just kind of an interesting, in my opinion, story that I want to share with you. I told you you never know what you're going to get on this channel. And this is something that just happened today, and it just blows my mind. It's at the very least kind of interesting, and some might even find it a bit esoteric in terms of like, are we living in a matrix or what? Here's what happened. So let me take it back. February 14th, 2001, a friend of my son's, teenage guy, says, "Hey man," he comes over, he goes, "Hey Mike, let's go on a dirt bike ride," and I was like, "No man, I got shit to do, can't do it, got a lot going on." He begged me, and I finally said, "Okay, 1 hour out, 1 hour back." The next thing you know, man, I'm riding this bike that's too small for me. I'm 6'4", I'm a big dude. This is a Honda 125 that I bought for my twin boys who were, teens at the time. And so I grab it, they weren't home. So I jump on that little bike and we're going up these fire trails, man, up in the mountains in near Santa Clarita, California. And I ate shit big time, broke my leg multiple places. I got rod from my knee to my ankle, 4 screws in the knee, 10 screws in the tibia, helicopter extract off the mountain, total nightmare, life-changing. So later on, I'm going through a divorce and I'm in my first apartment. Sorry. Again, I'm in my first apartment and it's kind of in a shitty neighborhood and I didn't know. Matt's grabbed the first thing available. I wasn't counting on this whole thing. So I had the bike in the garage and I'm still recovering from this accident, right? I mean, I was not walking the same for years, still not walking the same. But little did I know it was in a bad neighborhood. And just getting bored, suffering from, depression and shit. I thought, man, I just want to start that motorcycle. Do something normal. I want to do something normal again. I got a dog hair in my mouth. That's what I'm spitting out. So I hobbled down. Man, I'm on no non-weight bearing. Hobbled down to the garage, open it, which is a feat in and of itself. The bike's on a stand. I get in there, man, risking everything, because if I fell, I was going to undo everything. But I fucking fired that bike up, and you know how those 2-strokes are. But it felt good to do something normal because I've been on my ass. I had bed sores and all kinds of shit. So unfortunately, the whole fucking apartment complex heard that. And so the next day, I was hobbling out to go take the trash out, and I look over and the lock is missing from my garage. So I kind of walk over and I open it up. Motorcycle's gone, stand's gone. Everything I owned that was in that garage is gone. It's like swept out. They backed the truck up, took it all. That was in 2001. And at the time, I was just like, well, what else? What the fuck else? I was so fucked up in my life, I just didn't give a shit. But throughout the years going forward, I will run across pictures of that bike and my kids on it or me on it. And I often think, man, I wonder whatever happened to that. Now here comes the weird part, man. Last night, the timing is important here. Last night, my niece flies in from Oklahoma. And so I'm meeting my great nephew. Yeah. I mean, a little baby. Hey, oh my God, so cute. And we're sitting at the table and we're having dinner and she's telling me about her husband, who I have not met her husband yet. And yeah, man, Matt's already looking forward to buying, the baby all kinds of cool shit. He wants to buy him a dirt bike, And I was like, oh man, I did that for the boys when they were teens. And matter of fact, that's how I fucked up my leg. I start telling that story in detail, kind of reliving a PTSD thing. So I go through that whole thing. I wake up today, my phone fucking rings, and I don't answer numbers I don't recognize because it's all bullshit, scams and stuff. And this one says California. And for some stupid reason, I was like, why am I doing it? Beep. And I answered it. Yeah, is this Mike? I'm like, well, who's this? This is Officer so-and-so with California Highway Patrol. Yeah, hey, we recovered your stolen Honda, CR125. And I'm like, what? Wait, what? Okay, think about that, man, the timing. Just think about that. If the cops would have called, I'm in Virginia, by the way. If the cops would have called me a week from today, it would have been weird. I would have been like, holy shit, man, a week ago, we were just talking about that bike. But this is the first call I get the morning after the night that we're focused in on this bike that, it's been gone for what are we talking? 21 years? What? More than 21 years, it's been gone. History. That's freaking weird, man. So anyways, I start talking to this cop and he's like, hey, just to sum up the story. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know if you got like family or friends in California, which I do. that you can release it to. And I said, look, man, so I'm retired LAPD. Don't tell you that to impress you. I'm just trying to set a thing. So I talk to you brother to brother, man, straight up, fucking tell me what's the story. Oh, because he had told me that the dude that had it bought it off the guy that stole it, is what they think. So I said, well, give me the whole backstory on this. So the cop says, look, man, this dude, he bought this bike for his kid. His kid was really young. He sticks it in. He bought it for $900. He puts, it's a what the fuck is it? It's a 1997 Honda 125, CR 125. So he buys it for $900, puts it in a shed. And then throughout the years, he starts putting money into it. He puts about $1,000 into it, man. Changes shit out. Nothing major. Sends me pictures. It looks the same. Mine, when I had it, was number 17. Now I think it's not number 1, but he did change a couple things. And he takes it down to the DMV and he wants to register it. And they're like, oh, hey, P.S., this is a stolen bike. Woo, woo, woo. And now all that shit happens. So I said, brother to brother, cop to cop, tell me, is this guy a good dude? Is he a gangbanger? What's his story, man? Be straight up with me. No, man, this guy's a really good dude, and he bought this for his kid and blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't need to hear another fucking thing. I said, man, let's just give it to him. That's his bike, man. What do I got to do? And the cop's like, he was telling me, I was hoping you were going to say that, and so he sends me the paperwork and, I just kind of release it. Hey, I'm releasing all liability. This is a gift. I'm gifting Mr. Hernandez. I think his last name is. I'm giving Mr. Hernandez or Rodriguez, giving him the, Honda CRC VIN number such and such and blah, blah, blah as a gift. And he's just got to take that to the DMV and that's his bike. But the real interesting thing is, and I want to hear you guys, man, does this shit happen to you guys a lot? It happens to me a lot. This kind of weird shit, man, where it's like, I'll start thinking of some dude I haven't heard from in like 15 years. And, the fucking phone will ring. It's the dude. It's just unbelievable. I'm not saying we're living in a matrix, although I ain't saying that we ain't either. That's a whole nother video. But tell me, you guys, do you guys have experiences like that? Is this just a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences, especially that kind of coincidence. I'm hungry. I got to eat. Love you. Bye.